What's up, everybody? The Crapgamer here, the most compelling game-related YouTuber, and you damn well know it, also the king of all game-related media, and you knew that as well. Back with another video. Thanks for taking time out to check it out. It's greatly appreciated. I'm going to take care of a little bit of business first. That would be check out the links in the description. The first link would be my Twitter handle. If you want to reach out to me, that's probably the best way to do it, at @_Crapgamer. If you want to reach me on Xbox Live, I respond to all people that message me on Xbox Live, MOH Crapgamer. I'm not an easy man to make look good, big guy and all that, but one man that always pulls it off is the one and only graphic god, Jay Williams, and his Twitter handle is also in the description as well. So make sure you check that out and buy some damn merchandise, will you cheap bastards? On to today's video. A surprise, Sniper Elite 4 was announced. And if you're a fan of this series, I kind of like this series. I think it's interesting. I think it looks pretty good. It plays really good. It's not your typical run-of-the-mill shooter, first-person shooter or military shooter. It takes a little bit of skill and stealth and, the whole sniper genre is something that I guess is pretty popular. And they kind of leaked out that this game was going to release later this year. And what's interesting is, when all this news came out that possibly the Xbox One needed a more powerful version or upgrades and all this stuff, and I'm like sitting there thinking, what exactly would be the point of that, since it already pretty much runs, I would say, 80 to 90% of the games at exactly the same everything as the PlayStation 4 version. So realistically, you're not going to get much of a bump, and would people really give enough care about playing up for an extra 100 pixels or whatever the hell the case may be? And not only that, but with the up-to-date SDKs and things like that Microsoft has allocated for use with the Xbox One and things like tiled resources and just better understanding over the hardware. Let's not forget, if you look back at the early PS3 generation, the games, the multiplats in particular, looked awful on the PS3. And they ran awful on the PS3. It takes a little bit, couple years, for these developers to actually get down and dirty with what's underneath the hood. That's why you see so many great-looking games come out towards the tail end of a generation. I still think Halo 4 on the Xbox 360 is one of the best-looking games of the generation. It's just amazing what that developer was able to do with that hardware. And it's just and I think that even a lot of people I've heard say that they think Halo 4 looked better than Halo 5 did, even though it was on the Xbox One and one was on the 360. Although Halo 4 was on Xbox One as well, in the remaster with the Halo Master Chief Collection. But the point is, I'm sure Halo 6 is going to just blow minds and melt faces because you have an even better understanding of the hardware and things like that. So what's interesting about this is they've already said that this game is going to be 1080p on the Xbox One as well as the PS4, and supposedly, according to Rebellion Studios, this is going to have the largest maps in the franchises. It's going to have co-op as well as multiplayer, all making a return. And what I like about this game franchise is that it's kind of a throwback to like the World War II era and things like that, and going to Italy and fighting alongside the Italian resistance apparently is actually something that's pretty cool, because nowadays we get like all these futuristic shooters and things like that, and they're very cookie cutter and just kind of bland. I'm not really a big fan of that, like the modern. I do like modern and like World War II era stuff much better than, say, the futuristic style of gaming. But this is really good news. And again, the PS4 isn't more powerful than the Xbox One. Yes. Is it 50% more powerful? No. 40%? No. 30? No. 20? No. 10? Maybe. I mean, you could talk about maybe that, but then you look at stuff like The Division, and you see that the texture quality on the PS4 version is lacking. There's frame rate issues, and you start to see that it's a bit of a facade, if you will, because the PS4 just isn't everything that people make it out to be. These consoles are very close in terms of specs and power, what they offer, and the only thing that's really hampered the Xbox One this generation happens to be the media and the fact that there's that perception that everything looks so much worse on Xbox One, which just absolutely is not the case. If it were the case, since I own both, I would buy more games on the PS4. But since it's not the case, I don't own that many games on the PS4. So I'm going to go ahead and link this article in the description. You guys can check it out. This is becoming less and less an issue. What do you guys think about that? Sound off in the comment section. Rate, comment, subscribe. Rack that shit up. Crapgamer out.